Hi parents, thanks for taking some time to watch this video. There's about 3 things that we just want to give you a little bit of a heads up about. So the first is just talking about Sunday nights. We have just enjoyed getting back around the students and seeing them connect with one another and connecting with the leaders as well. This year, our theme is made in His image. So each week, whether it be in small group or in large group, we're going to be focusing in on this idea that we are made in His image. And so we'll be having a lot of conversations and wrestling with that idea, because there's huge ramifications of what that means and how we live out our life in the light of being made in God's image. And so we look forward to that. With that, we are going to be trying to send out questions to you early in the week. They're kind of continue the conversation questions. It's a way for you to maybe dig a little bit deeper into where you guys can at home have some of these faith conversations, because again, that just helps faith grow in students. Now, some of the questions they will have had Sunday night. We might have some specific ones just for families and things like that, but it allows for more than hey, how was youth group? Good. What'd you guys talk about? I don't know. It just allows for deeper, more interaction time with your students. So now the second thing we want to talk about is our search for a new high school pastor. Now, we're still in a search. There's really nothing new as far as information to pass on to you. So keep praying. We're still looking at resumes. We're still interviewing people. But if something does change, we will make sure that we let you guys know. But right now, I'm going to continue to kind of oversee high school and middle school, and kind of really looking forward to that opportunity, because again, I've worked with so many of the students, and it's fun to see them and how God has been working in their life. It's actually kind of a treat to really see that more on a hands-on approach than just kind of like seeing it from afar. It really is kind of warms my heart a little bit. So, but again, we will be keeping you guys posted. So keep praying, because we want God's best. We want the right person for this, and we really are not going to settle for anything less than that. So now the third thing has to do with summer 2019. Yeah, we're already talking about summer. Is we want to, again, put on your radar a summer mission trip for high school students. Now, this will be an international trip, and so we'll be going out of the country. And so the reason we're trying to let you guys know now is, one, so you can start raising support, but also starting getting like a passport and things like that in order. So ultimately, we don't have a ton of details at this point. What I can tell you is we will be partnering with one of the missionaries that we support through Lighthouse. And so this fall, Pastor Paul Moffat is going to do kind of a connection trip to meet some of these missionaries that we've supported over the years. He hasn't had an opportunity to meet some of them from South America, so he's doing that. But specifically, he's going to be looking on how a high school ministry can connect with one of those. And so when he gets back in kind of late November, he and I will sit down and talk about which one would be good for taking students to. We felt we wanted to get the information to you, at least kind of put it on your radar, because we didn't want to surprise you right at Christmas. And so this summer, again, we don't have dates, but sometime this next summer, we'll be taking a high school kids down, most likely, to somewhere in South America. The trip will cost about $2,000, and we'll be gone for 7 to 10 days-ish. So again, that's all we can give you, but we will start talking to the students about it, because we want them praying about it. We want them to have time to start raising support and things of that nature. We want you some time to be able to pray for it and things of that nature. But again, can't give you much more information than that, but it'll be a trip that most likely Pastor Paul Moffat will be going on, and myself, and or the new high school pastor. So it might be a trip that all 3 of us are on. It might be a trip that just Pastor Paul and I are on, or the new high school pastor and Pastor Paul are on. That's a lot of puzz in there. So We're not sure, again, what that looks like, but again, there's a good chance that all three of us could be on that trip with the students. So that's what's going on. So those are the big three things. Love seeing them on Sundays. Be praying for the new high school pastor, and again, be praying also about whether your student would take the trip, a mission trip down to somewhere in South America. I will say this: no Spanish will be required. So I don't speak Spanish. I love going on mission trips, and I've gone to Nicaragua a few times. I can function just fine, all those kind of things. So language is not a huge thing. But it is, I'll say this, most of the students that I know in high school are ready for this. They can do it. And so I know it's your baby. I know you're worried about what might happen. They're ready. And so I know most of them, and many of them have been on mountain to missions and have been serving and doing things like that. And so they're ready. So anyways, I'm just wasting time at this point. But anyways, lots going on. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch this. We look forward to connecting with you over the next few weeks and months to not only strengthen your faith journey, but to where we can work together in strengthening your students' faith journey. Again, we thank you for this opportunity to serve you and your family, and look forward to especially what God is doing in your students' life. God bless.